So we're going to go back into Forminator now, click on to Forms, and we're going to click on Create a New Form. So we want to just choose a blank form, and let's just give that a name. How did we do? Keep it consistent throughout. And we're going to add a radio button. So we're going to click on Insert Fields and look for the radio option. Insert this one into our form, and I'm going to delete the label because we don't need that on this particular form, and we're going to set up our ratings here by putting numbers 1 through to 5. So we've got 1, 2, add another option, 3, 4 and 5. Now in the drop downs, to make life a little bit easier, we're going to have 1, we're going to put poor, actually we'll put very poor, 2, poor. Now these little labels that I'm adding in here are relevant not so much for the client at the front end when they're using the form. This is going to be relevant for you when you receive your notification as the administrator of this site or as the business owner. It's going to help you to understand what the client has selected. So you don't have to do this step here, but I'm going to do it just because I like to keep things as easy as possible and make life less confusing at the other end. So we're going to put middle, good, and 5 will be great. Once we've added in all of the details that we want there, come back up to the top. You can check all of the settings here. The only one that I would change is make this horizontal instead of vertical. You can have a play around with that. Anyway, we don't need to worry about any of these other settings for now, and just click apply. As with everything, need to make sure we publish it and update it. So let's publish the form, and for now what we'll do is grab the short code from here. So it's come up with this short code. It's got the number 146, so that's specific to this particular form. If you're creating different forms, they'll have a different ID number there. So we can click this little icon to copy that code, and then if we come back to our page that we created, which was our How Did We Do page, we click on Edit with Elementor. We can insert that short code into this little container here. Hit Control V to paste that in there, or you can right mouse click and click on paste. So when we publish this page, you'll be able to see we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then they can click on here to submit that form. Now I've just realized we don't want that to say send message, so we're going to go back to our form and we'll make a few changes now. So we come back to Forminator here. Now when we go into Forminator, our form has come up here, so we can click on the little settings icon and click on Edit Our Form. And what we want to do is change this so that it doesn't say send message. We want it to say submit feedback or leave feedback. And then we've got a little error message if they forget to fill it out. We can remind them and then click apply. We always want to make sure we update everything. Then we can go back and have one more look at our page. Go to all pages, and let's click on view, and we'll be able to see the page here. So you can see it's got our headings here, our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we can select, and see how it only allows you to select one at a time. That's why we've used the radio field, and then leave feedback here. So we can click that just to see what happens. Thank you for contacting us. We'll be in touch shortly. So we're going to learn now how to change all of those things and how to set this to do what we want in the next lesson.